I'm going to be very practical. There are three things that I want you to consider or offer to somebody who's really depressed. The first is to connect. Connect to other people. Now, in part, perhaps that's medical professionals, especially when conditions are severe. In the cases of suicide, there are suicide hotlines, and there are mental health professionals, which I think are really the first step, because that is the most risky, time-sensitive condition. Again, most people don't have that to deal with, but if it's there for you, I want to make it clear as a responsible physician that there are those tools, and that's very important. Similarly, if somebody is violent. But even then, even if that is the next step, people can connect to people who care. Somebody who will spend time with you, who will normalize your feelings, will understand that you were affected by certain things that have happened to you in your life, by the world around you, by the other ways people react and act. A sense of community, a sense of belonging. For many people, what is going on here is feeling unworthy, having been put down in their lives. Their self-esteem is suffering. They don't know that they deserve help. They don't feel like they're valuable. The right community, the right people can help you see, or feel more importantly, that that is not necessarily the right or the correct way of understanding your own life. So we need to find somebody who really cares, or a community who really cares. The other things you can do, though, is to appreciate that there are things you put into your body and into your mind right now that could either change or affect your physiological balance. One of the most common things that we do that does have that effect is food and food choices. I'm not going to here get into long detail about advocating a particular diet or another. That will be for another day. But for now, if you're thinking about metabolic balance, what you want to consume is healthy, whole, nourishing foods. What that means are vegetables primarily in whole form, like a carrot, like a piece of celery, like a salad. Understanding that processed foods, things that were grains, like wheat, that have been pulverized into flour and then reconstituted into bread, that sort of thing is not found in nature directly. It's processed, and as such, the way sugar is released from that product is going to create metabolic imbalance. Similarly, other foods that are sugary, meaning sweet to the taste, even a certain amount of fruit or even root vegetables, these can create imbalance. Certainly things that are artificial, meaning candy, even if they're sugar-free, stimulate responses in our body as if we really consume sugar, and that creates tremendous imbalance. So thinking of whole foods, more of it, not being perfect, but thinking of whole foods will make a difference for you. And then for the third thing is to understand that movement and sunlight are really important for our balance. And one of the easiest things I can recommend that you do is just step outside. Take a walk, sit on a park bench, watch children play, do something outdoors in natural light. So often now in this fast world, we're in cars, we're in buildings, we're in small spaces looking at screens with artificial light. That's not helping us in this regard. And a lot of people slide into the state of depression without realizing that it's just largely affected by what you're choosing to do and how much natural light you're receiving. So one of the things that you can do that will be very effective is to step outside, do a little movement. I'm not talking about exercise, I'm talking about just movement, a walk outside, if you can, every day. Those three things I think will get you off the ground: the connection, the wholesome foods, and the movement outdoors. But there's more that you can do. You can connect to our community, Slow Medicine, by visiting our website, slowmedicine.org. You could reach me directly by writing an email to michael@slowmedicinedoctor.com. I have a teleconference coming up on Friday, December 18th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, and for more information you can visit our website, slowmedicinedoctor.com. And that's just the beginning. There's more that I hope I can help you with through what I write, through what I say, through the communities that I'm part of. I certainly wish you well. This is not an easy thing to deal with when we're talking about depression. It's meaningful, and it can be very difficult. So try to connect, try to maintain some hope that there is a way and that you deserve such help. I wish you well always.